want to do a little bit of talking on this one. I'm downloading it and starting up a new game. Yeah, I know. The reason I'm not going to be making a huge lot of progress about this one because Cyberpunk is coming out, and I'm not going to be able to give this thing 100% focus because again, I'm going to be wanting to be focusing on luminosity. Don't they usually want one of those to be like barely visible or something? So we don't get to mess with the graphics at all? Huh. I got the director's edition. So apparently I got the making and the commentary. I'm not playing this game stealth. And since this is probably meant to be played as a stealth game, I'm probably going to want to just do the middle one. I would like to say I beat it on the heavy fucking setting. But first off, I'm not going to be able to play this game as a stealth game. I don't play stealth. I'm not good with stealth. I own like a Thief game, and I hardly ever play it because it's just too much stealth for me. So I'm not even going to pretend that I can fucking stealth. Actually, I got 2 other Deus Ex games, but I'm starting out with this one. Well, I played the first one. Oop, shutting up now.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their purse strings. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you
all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me, it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way.
Oh, the game started. Need to put eye drops in a minute, so hopefully I'll get another cutscene. Yeah, I was on a game site and they were selling this game for like $7, but after tax and everything.
In a second.
After tax and everything was like fucking almost $8, so I couldn't really pass it up. These are blazing for massive demonstrations tomorrow on the National Mail podcast was led by the Humanity Front. Front movement had been arrived in Bushel to make their voices heard. Issues will claim a major breakthroughs on human augmentation research. Discovery made by Dr. Megan Reed and her team of researchers at Soft Industries suggests that the bond between human tissue and mechanical electrodes be strengthened through adaptive DNA fusing. Developing this, if the findings are confirmed, the discovery will greatly democratize mechanical augmentations by making them safer and far less costly. Pro-human advocates want to ban the technology on moral and ethical grounds.
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
You know, you really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too.
Megan, honey, why? What keeps ringing me?
David's waiting, Adam. We shouldn't keep him.
Megan, honey, why aren't you picking up your phone? I tried your house and at your office. Probably left a million messages with that receptionist there, Cindy. Is it? Sung it, honey. At least when you and Adam were together, I knew he'd make sure you eat every once in a while. I don't suppose you found some nice new man to keep you company while you're still burying yourself at work. Well, like, dog, I guess. Seriously, call me at the lab. I want to know you're okay. Told you, Megan, these kinds of questions fall under the slew of legal protections, property information, patient confidentiality, you name it.
Adam, I'm nervous enough.
David and Skip, what if they ask me where I got the first sample? What if they talk about patient X and how to answer that? The dog. Meg, you only asked going for 3 days, right? So it shouldn't be a problem. Just drop the keys off before you leave. Megan Reed wrote, Dane, I'm really in a bind, doggy daycare. Full and I can't find anyone to take care of them.
And I thought women... Hey, stop reading my emails.
Genetic marble. Hey Megan, I know you had some questions about the files I sent. Sorry about all the graphs earlier, but the sample was nothing short of groundbreaking, and I got excited. I don't suppose you could tell me where you got it. Short answer to the original breakdown I sent is this: yes, the DNA samples are remarkable, and they were unbelievable lucky to catch the reasons why. Been working with Versal's new chaos model, genomatrix, which is trying to apply fractional mathematics to the study of genetic mutations. In essence, we have been trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of all mitochondria, which is passed uninterrupted from ancestral Eve through our mothers. It gives us an accurate and universal roadmap for our common past. The thing is, the sample you sent that fits one of our evolutionary models of the future. We're talking about someone who is ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. You know that this could mean for medicine alone, you have a living, breathing Nobel Prize on your hands. Thing is, I can't tell you if this is a natural leap in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro, but I do know that this person's mother had no such mutation. Malcolm, don't lie, Rebecca.
Be careful with that. It's a first edition. David bought it for me.
You still have this.
It was a gift from our first date.
It was a spur-of-the-moment purchase. A joke.
Well, it worked because I forgave you for picking me up in one of those. And I thought women were the.
Patient X.
That's nothing, Adam. Just some of the research. Look, we really have to go.
You know, sample taken shows usually high presence of chemicals in the primary strand. These don't appear to be harmful. However, in fact, X appears to be healthier and more resilient to infection than most subjects of a similar age and ethical background. Although, admittedly, this is based on personal observation only. Access to X medical files and history is not possible at this time. More interesting of note, however, is that these chemicals do isolate and introduce to the P-dot cluster in less than 24 hours. Artificial materials within the cluster have been completely encapsulated in a thick semi-permanent coating of subjects' own neural tissues. In effect, the invaders are being disguised as part of the subject's nervous system. Tests have yet to be concluded, but it is my belief that P-dot clusters built within this unique DNA structure will be undetectable to the human immune system. The bond between what is the nervous system and what is the external device will be blurred to such an extent that no glial tissue buildup will occur. Neoposines may no longer be needed.
Please, Adam.
Okay.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the P-dot cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know of Eric. You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms my theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Another hour to
military.
go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Dad, watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Ah, Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster, react quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna need to adjust my sensitivity. Wait, I got a button for that on my mouse. Maybe I don't.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard.
I love her dress.
Said you were going to?
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. You want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarah has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest in encrypted GPL trackers. It transmits data to our dedicated
I don't care what it takes. I want you, Darrow, in Washington, by my side.
The man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find. Athena, get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
Hurry up, Adam. Code is 0451. You need to know what's happening, Adam. Use my elevator. You know the code. 0451. Hurry. Hurry up, Adam. Code is 0451.
Pritchard, where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the micro-chem labs. I think she's running.
Damn it. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
Some objects in the environment can be picked up and moved.
Okay. So I will die like a sack of meat puppet. Got that.
Hostile in the area!
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
Jesus.
My God, how thick was the glass?
Come on, Adam. Stay with us. He's not going to like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 craft.
Steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
Sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take.
I feel like the song Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger would work right here too.
Miraculous.
I think we got him, Doctor.
Give him the info link. Fine. Give me the telecom package.
I do want to play the first one on a Let's Play eventually. I mean, like, of course I did. My whole fucking channel is about fucking classic fucking video games. Okay, maybe it's not about classic video games, but there's definitely a decent chunk to them. Jesus, they had me on the bench for 6 months. Motherfucker really did fuck my talkie.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just enter the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
No, but Jensen, isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
I hear he's almost
Documentation with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind did. We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
The Mexican Town massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the force? I'm just saying he's too much of a risk.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry, I'm certain.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might still. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen. I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough...
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican Town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
I honestly don't think the security team would have been able to do unless they had augmented on staff, because that motherfucker put me through a plate glass window. I'm pretty sure I was mostly flesh.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Lost because of the last attack and the Washington hearings being postponed.
Gonna make me do a fucking stealth mission.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Are you suggesting I'm not?
Just asking the question. I was one of the ones who pulled you out of that mess. Not a memory I want to relive, and I don't have to wake up to the reminder of it every day.
I'm fine.
If you say so. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. Are you all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
This game's been on my wish list since it came out. I think I saw Let's Plays of this at one point. Never finished them, I don't think. I just hope this isn't the game with the stupid boss
I told
battles
Farida to
everyone
put us
complains
down on a
about.
roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right. So how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
Again, I'm not a stealth
I'm not
player.
about to take any chances.
Lethal it is. But remember, they do have hostages, and I'd hate to see any of our people get caught in the crossfire. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open, high ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance, or up close?
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
I got Cyberpunk pre-ordered, so once it's released, I will be able to just pop in.
You ready to go in? Good. Seen a few of them coming out for a smoke every now and again, so be careful.
Do I have a punch button? I don't think I was looking last time I was in here. I mean, I was, but not for that, so... I got these. Reason why we set this is because I didn't realize I had some other stuff, and I might not want some of the things that I moved to be where I put them. And if you're wondering about these weird ass key bindings, because I have a real cat mouse and it has a few goodies. inventory? Where is C at anyway? Wait, my inventory button's all the way over there? It's not frustrating. Same with my augmentations. Like on the other fucking side of my keyboard. And the fact that map isn't defaulted to fucking M is a fucking sin. Okay, do I have a punch? Should be shooting, we got like what, 20 rounds? Don't need a fucking menu. That's clean.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell. She said the hostages are being held in an office near the assembly labs.
Makes sense. The workers were setting up for a production run, so they'd have been concentrated there.
You know more about that than I would. Anything else?
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shooting starts?
According to protocol, none. According to your lawyers, the sooner you get in there, the sooner we can hose this powder keg down and call it a day.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you want?
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Sarif told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say. We've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe half a dozen inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Sarif to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
They communicate any demands yet?
Not yet, but I get the feeling they're not that organized. Most of the guys I've seen look like street bangers and thugs. The kind who get their jollies trashing equipment. You ask me, it's the man in charge you have to worry about.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
I got it from here. Sit tight. Wait for Sarif's signal.
Like we got a choice. Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis? The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Again, I'm not much of a snake, but the front door might not be the wisest. To be honest, I was expecting that guy to be dead a little faster. He dropped to the ground and I wasn't expecting him to get back up, to be honest. Might not prefer stealth, but don't mean I ain't going to try it.
That guy's dead!
Fucking ace, mate. Hmm. Yeah, I'm going to play some stealth a little bit, but that's not going to be my focus. And I already know from reviews that that's probably going to fuck me a little bit, but...
Richard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
No problems with the line, and rig is down, and we need someone to take a look ASAP. Overtime hours, supply need ASAP, nothing I care about. The fuck does this take? I might be switching around how I go about from cover and ooh, hello.
I don't even know what any of this stuff is. What the fuck is that? You hiding?
Ooh. Oh, so I did kill 2 of them.
Keep searching! We're gonna find you, you bastard! Keep searching! We're gonna find you, you bastard! Not down here. Fucking coward, he ran! Any of you got him? He ain't far! No one knows. Not down there. Jesus! What happened to you?
Ooh, some combat rifle ammo. Actually out of that.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
Access granted.
Jesus Christ, you killed him, man! He asked for it. Kept calling me a big fucking gunshot. Can't you hit me, asshole? Shit, where is he?
fuck is he?
You fucker!
I'm running out of fucking rounds. That was him.
You fuck!
Fucking hell. Ooh. God, I got an autosave after that. That was a little, fucking bullshit. When did I get a fucking shotgun?
He asked for it. Kept calling me a big... No way, no way! I am not going to prison for this! Hate to tell you this, Trev.
Okay, I did a little better this time with my ammo, I would like to say. I was hoping after my augmentations I'd be less squishy, but what can you do?
Coming in here.
Have raided a Seraph Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire station needs collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Seraph hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live, Vicus. Back now with breaking news.
Bone in hell.
Access granted.
What was that?
Shit.
I'm gonna get you, asshole. Where'd he go? Run, you bastard! Stop!
Okay. Feisty little fuckers, aren't they? Another fucker.
Don't hide on me, all.
There you are. Whew. Okay, I have to save disk. Hit it again just to be sure. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I need to put some more eye drops in. My eye is burning. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't pick the harder difficulty. Seems like this mode is pretty hard as it is. Although, I would love to watch someone stealth monkey this shit. Like a zero detection. Says he's not going to fucking stealth. Stealth us through the whole fucking facility.
Step away from the console. Now!
Help me!
Richard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressured me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Okay, if I fucking hit cover when I want to fucking ion sight, I will fucking scream. I thought I saw another door. Am I mistaken? No, I'm not. I need to fucking figure out how to save those damn hostage. Because if my memory of the last Let's Play I watched on this a couple of years back sorts me, they stand to get a little bit of poison and
I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago. Controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Seraph hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live. Back now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit. Police are still not saying much about the situation
Whatever.
A group of pro-human activists have raided a Seraph.
Where's my inventory mission? Hmm? Those are some nice looking toilets.
Here for sure. You ain't making it easy.
Neither are you. Fuck are you?
Well, give me a second.
Master's not here. Enough, he's running. We'll wait here for him to come back.
Just watch for him. Next time we waste him.
This spot's clean. I'm betting he's gone, but watch for him. You're going after him. What? I knew. I hate you, bro. Die, you hog bastard! Eat this!
That guy's losing it. Well, I fucked those guys up pretty damn bad. I don't even think they saw me ass coming.
Don't lie to me. I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Serif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, Hunter! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is here, but I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
Not a chance this ends now.
Her blood is on...
Adam! Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is dead, but he didn't know about the AUG or the Typhoon. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
What about the hostages? Shouldn't I?
There's nothing you can do, son. SWAT couldn't save them.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Seraph. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
I do. But things don't always go according to plan, Malik. I did what I could.
I'm sure you did. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your
Damn
wish
it.
is my
I
command.
really did want to
Climb
fucking
in.
free those guys.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like, you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, All I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right? See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
What I wouldn't do for some knee augmentations myself.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Only because Eliza Kazan keeps spinning it that way. Seriously, it used to be that when David talked, all of Detroit listened. What happened?
What happened is that David made too many promises he couldn't keep. 20 years ago, Detroit was on its last legs, remember? And Seraph Industries promised to pick it back up.
Oh, like one company and one man can do that by himself. They're a bunch of ungrateful hacks, if you ask me.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the Typhoon?
The same people who attacked us last time, Roy. I mean, come on. We were testing it when they broke in.
All right, I'll give you that. So what? You think a foreign government is behind this?
Governments aren't the only ones hiring mercenaries these days. Isolé, Kusanji, Taeyong Medical. Any one of our competitors could be behind this.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
What do you think they talk about? David and you, Darren? Hell if I know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about? I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding. Make a statement that will counteract the attack. Darren,
Could you imagine how bad the fucking beginning of this game would have
I'm
hold?
telling you, Hugh. He might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, Check in with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
You did what you had to do, son. As far as I'm concerned, Sanders got what he deserved. So don't start second-guessing yourself.
I'm not. But that's not why I brought him up. Sanders was tricked into attacking us by the hacker I caught going after the Typhoon.
He's the man we really needed to interrogate today.
Exactly. Only he killed himself to prevent any chance of my doing that. That takes real dedication.
Yeah, or training. You're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Look, Adam. You know the police never fully investigated that first attack, don't you?
Yes, but...
But nothing. We lost a lot of good people, top people. And I'm beginning to think Detroit PD doesn't give a damn. Someone is pulling strings to keep us in the dark.
And in your world, the ends justify the means.
My world is your world, Adam. And if getting that neural hub illegally will show us who's behind these attacks, and maybe even help us go after them, yeah, you're damn right it does. So get going.
I wish there was some real book titles you could actually look at and be like, oh yeah, he reads that. Mind you, I'm not expecting like Harry Potter or anything in that list. But, would have been nice to see some interesting, things.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, If he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
I would love a robotic arm like that. Although I'd prefer robotic legs, to be honest. My knees are crap. And my ankles. Well, my ankles aren't that bad, they just sometimes ache. But robotic knees, or preferably whole fucking robotic leg, would be awesome. Toss in a robotic fucking heart. And, God, I do a lot for that.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen.
Mrs. Reed?
Ah, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Who fucking throws out their credit?
have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting. I mean, grafting metal into your skin? Yuck.
I guess you don't have any tattoos.
It's not the same. I'm sorry. We're having a private conversation here. It's not the same. You don't need to take drugs for the rest of your life when you have a tattoo.
Well, I think what you do to your body is up to you.
Yeah? Well, when everybody's done doing what they want, what happens to people like us who refuse to become machines? We become the weaker species, that's what. And the next thing you know, we'll be the ones living in derelict Rome.
Wow, you really don't have an opinion on this, do you?
Do I have a call?
You ever get the feeling you're being watched?
I was hoping I would have a call. Hmm. Am I going the right way?
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Nia Shia and Keith is wickedly pretty.
Adam? You got that neural hub yet?
You're asking me to pull off a heist, boss, inside a police station. It's gonna take time.
Right. Well, if you can't talk your way past the lobby, there's gotta be another entrance outside, in back or on the roof. Save the frontal assault as a last resort.
Does not sound like good music to be breakdancing to. How the fuck are you supposed to be able to tell which quest you're supposed to be going on? Like, what the fuck is this? God.
Since when do we take orders from David Sarah?
Sorry about that. That was a bit too confusing for me. I'm still mad at myself for not finishing that quest like I should have. I honestly, was having a hard time finding it, to be honest, but...
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips. Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
Huh. Speaking of stuff that I have... So he can get drunk.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those art lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop. Grayson? Where he at? Yo, where you been, man?
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with the storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've seen, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it. Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
That's all I need for now.
Since I'm in the area, might as well check this out. I thought that was him who got pinged, but I wasn't too sure. So I might check out his office too. And then I'm going to finish up the side quest.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These
This is definitely the cyberpunk feel I've been looking for. Not quite the game I want to play, though.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be under opposite shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis Kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name. thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuroenhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Dr. LeBlanc, code blue. Dr. LeBlanc, code blue.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
I don't have any stun gun. Hmm.
Have you changed?
Dr. Teasdale to X-ray.
Very well. Perhaps when you are...
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer.
Okay, what do I want to do now? Check my office and finish my side quest.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
I wonder if you can shoot your way through the police.
Josie Thorpe. She's the plant manager.
Right, Josie. Adam Jensen, please report to your office.
Adam Jensen?
Jensen, remember me? No, that sounds too desperate. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Sorry, Tim. But I really can't get involved with this right now.
There's not much I can do without your help. Look, if you change your mind, I'll be around.
Might have been a good cause, but... Really? It wasn't even a really big fall.
Jensen, remember me? No, that sounds too desperate. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be...
I can't believe he folded from such a short fall. I'm pretty sure I could survive a 2-story drop. I mean, I might not be in the best condition afterwards, but to be insta-killed? What a soft bitch. I think as an augmented, he would be able to handle that better. I can accept the low jump height because, like, for real, he, probably weighs a couple of extra tons, pounds, or whatever with all the crap in him.
Damn Ogs. Those power-hungry bastards. Every last one of them.
Oh, you old bitch. Oh, that's not happening.
What the fuck you looking at? Cause I know it ain't my charming good looks.
I mean, it was, but okay. Like a boss. Incident, terrorist attack on South Industries headquarters, Detroit. Alpha Surgeon, probably use of identified high-tech compound. He was while examining the crime scene. Def Helgood and I both noticed that the area covered by the attack seemed abnormally damaged. Won't agree that could not be explained by normal fire or the use of any known explosives. It was the same for all the recovered victims' bodies. Residue analyzed by forensics lab officer on the scene. Likely comes from high-tech accelerant of unknown nature. It seems the lab equipment and victims were deliberately burned to excessive degree. Most obvious conclusion is that this was done to eliminate all possible traces of evidence. It just feels odd, like something's off. Incident tales attack and self-industry headquarters. Confused witness. Details apart from Sarah's chief security, who is still in critical condition. Edit. Another lab technician who is lying in a deep coma of the same hospital. The only witness to the attack is set on South. Was left alive is tech named Anthony Hopkins. Something regarding the witness deposition or lack thereof. When we first got on the scene, Mr. Hopkins was waiting for us on the rec room near the labs. His Austin shop was quite coherent and ready to give a clear description of the incident. The emergency response team wanted to make sure his condition was stable before allowing us to interview him. When we came back after his checkup a few minutes later, he was incoherent and confused. Couldn't remember anything about the attack. We still haven't heard back from the ER team regarding this matter. The situation has been resolved with the medical team. Mr. Hopkins' condition has been validated. Suffered from a severe concussion. This matter is closed. Yeah, that is fucking fishy. Here's tap. Okay. Officer Chase. Tackles are definitely professional. Quick one down. There was no trace evidence found. It seems to be the point of entry. The incident didn't last long, but the amount of damage was excessive. There's a large number of victims, and yet not many rounds were fired. The accuracy was spot on. Tackles were probably all marksmen. This was work of top-notch professionals. Self confirms that a new augmentation design was being tested just prior to the attack, but that the augmentation itself was unharmed and no files regarding it were stolen. The obvious motive here is theft and operational sabotage, but why then destroy the facility and murder everyone? A competitor could no doubt benefit from such cash stock, but these measures were quite extreme to my knowledge. This is an occasion without precedent. I want to note here that I brought the matter up to on multiple occasions with no concrete results. Autopsy report. Read Megan, 32, female, blood type O. Had been appointed by the state to perform the autopsies on the remains of multiple victims of the attack. It's due to the critical nature of the incident and the need for the State Department to be fully aware of every detail without going through the endless array of bureaucracies. Form requests is in no way linked to the competence of local ME. Doctor couldn't be interpret such. Diagnosis. Ligature strangulations. Abrasions found in the neck area. Hard to clarify to clearly verify due to the severe burns, but throat seemed crushed. Severe burns, extremely severe burns covering the entirety of the body. Accelerant residue has been sent to chem lab for analysis. Absence of fumes residue and ash in the lungs. Indicated burn or post-mortem. Toxicology report. Blood ethanol undetected. Blood drug screen, no drugs detected. Cause of death is quick and intense snapping of the neck vertebrae combined with crushing pressure. Body is luckily burned after the subject was deceased. Jesus.
Access granted.
Oh.
Where'd he go? I better have a look.
Yeah, I know I'm in the police, but you think that was rather fast with how the SWAT reacted. Come in here and I'm gonna add you to the fucking pile, bitch. How the fuck do I not have a, oh, it's a shotgun. Yeah, I have enough room for that. Oh, that's why it took up so much fucking space.
Access denied. Access granted.
Hearts of steel in the dawn. Okay, this looks like someone's light reading. I'm not gonna waste my time reading something like this. That is out loud. If you want to read it with me, though, you can. Aw.
Access denied. Access granted.
You are hereby advised that this corpse has been classified ultraviolet under the revised Homeland Security Act. In keeping with Article 7, Section 3, under no circumstances is the corpse to be transferred to the city morgue. It must remain in your own facilities until my people arrive to take possession. Pursuant to this, per Section 4, all persons of blue clearance or lower no access to your morgue. The medical examiner may remain on site, of course, to keep the body isolated, but there is to be no autopsy performed. These measures will be placed until I deliver them the all clear. Thank you for understanding on this matter. The fuck? Says today marks the second time this year when I have been prevented from doing my job following an attack on Surf Industries. There exists some question about my skill level, my ability to be discreet all the way on my lab, and demand to be brought up to my attention immediately. Professional courtesy requires a proper explanation. Features missing left eye, military tattoos including using serial, Afghanistan medical discharge, re-enlisted under the Recycle Military Program, operations, classified discharge, classification act, attacks on a civilian, Glendale Shopping Complex, 13 injuries, no fatalities, that's not related. Due to the present sensitive nature, it is our recommendation that the case regarding the terrorist attack on Surf Industry be filed and closed ASAP. In our opinion, the conclusions proposed at this stage of the investigation are quite satisfactory. I have appointed a state medical examiner to perform the autopsy on victims. Okay. I don't like this. Fuck, I fucked up. I want what's in this terminal.
Access denied.
Fuck.
Access denied.
Fucking hell. Fucking hate this fucking thing because you can't even. 20 seconds, it's like half a minute. Five, four, three, two, one.
Access denied.
Oh. I was close this time, I feel it. Okay, next time I'm taking both sides immediately. And while they're fucking hacking, I'm gonna take those two up top. Hey, my screen just flickered.
Access denied.
Ugh. I don't need the laser system, but it would make my life easier, probably.
Access denied.
Ugh. I'm not gonna kill you. So, do the hacking attempts no longer work in this version? Like, I know there was some issues with the game, and someone ended up making a director's cut that fixed some of the issues. Like, I don't remember exactly what the difference from the director's cut was in the other version.
Access granted.
Oh, that would have been awesome. What the fuck happened? Oh, this is what this corridor is. Neat.
I'll cover you! Fantastic for you! Come out!
Oof.
Suppression! Where is he? I've got a visual. Where is he? Come on, buddy. Give up. Are you still there? alone! Please, don't kill me!
All the media speculation surrounding the hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof.
Please, don't kill me!
Taggart called the attack
Leave me alone!
And extremely regrettable.
Please! Please don't kill me!
Access denied.
I don't really care about that.
Perhaps they feared what might happen once the hostage situation at Sarif Industries resolved.
Converge! Where'd the bastard go? Please! Come out and we can discuss this! Suspect in sight. I don't want to kill you! Suspect in sight.
Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Dasher, the man whose innovations first propelled Operation
Down on the ground! Kill me! Please! Don't kill me! Leave me alone! Please! Please don't kill me!
Hope I finally came and cocked up my stealth mission. Shit, man. Wasn't really trying to kill anybody, really, to be honest. Shit just got a bit stupid, and I'm sorry for that. was my last save? Depending how far back it sets me. Oh, not this cock-sucking thing again. I don't even need to do this.
Access granted.
Ooh.
Here's where I can see it, Jason.
Yeah, I'm done for now. Hope you guys had fun.